It's not very far away. It's got all the shops that I need and probably more. I didn't realise when I first came that it had everything here. I thought it was quite limited, but there's loads. And the market as well is a bonus outside. So yeah, it's good.
I live in Loughborough, and so we just drove here, and it was dead easy to get into. Changed the road marking so you could get straight into the car park, so that was good. And it looks nice and bright, attractive. So great, yeah. Should get all our shopping done.
I think I love it because it's so convenient. I'm just able to literally just pop off the tube, run into here, get all my favorite clothing stores, and also just really good food with my friends. It's amazing. I love it.
One of the memories I have of the Lewisham Shopping Centre was when I was a young actor, and we were doing. We had a theatre company, and we worked in Lewisham for Lewisham Council, doing summer sort of workshops in different venues across the borough. And one of them was the Riverdale Hall, which is now gone, which is in Lewisham. And there used to be a hall where you could see posters up for quite well-known performers, variety or singers, comedians coming down to perform. And I think they did pantomime there sometimes and things like that. So it was quite a flourishing little hall right at the Molesworth Street end, I think, of the shopping centre. And we were asked to do a thing called the Lewisham Lunchbox, where there was a bar there that was open at lunchtime, the idea that people could pop in like a sort of mini pub, and that we would do some entertainment in the bar, and people could bring sandwiches or eat sandwiches and see a little musical or comedy show that we would do for sort of 40 minutes. I think the hall is probably still there somewhere, but it's obviously not used in the way that it was in the early 80s.
I think Lewisham had some pretty good shops, because I do recall Army and Navy and Cheeseman's. Now they're department stores, and also Sydenham had a department store. And I don't know, they gradually took them away. And I think things changed. Different population came into the borough as well. That would cause changes. I remembered also a cinema being in Lewisham. That's a long time ago.
Cheeseman's, Co-op, Man at C&A's,
Co-op,
Burton's,
yeah.
all gone.
All gone, yeah.
Well, and Mothercare, we used to shop there.
Oh yeah,
my wife and I.
that's right.
I remember Cheeseman's very much because I used to take my son there because he enjoyed cricket. So we bought this lovely cricket bat, and Colin Coundry signed it for him, and they had this lovely bridge across to the other one side of Lewisham to the other, which I'm pity to say it's gone, but he's always kept that bat. It's a very good memory of going to Cheeseman's.
We used to live in Hither Green Lane. And I remember when my son was a baby, going shopping in Sainsbury's and packing all the shopping underneath the pram and then having to push it back up the hill.
Well, it was a social thing for us. Lewisham Market, with all the stalls and that. Mostly for me, it was on a Saturday down the market, getting the oranges, the apples, the bananas, all that. And then we'd go at the end to Sainsbury's.
Oh, I love British Home Stores. When that went, I could have cried.
British Home Stores.
I loved it.
Did you remember British Home Stores way back? I'm talking about when the centre opened.
Yeah.
They used to have sell bacon and grocery.
Yeah, they did.
That was fantastic.
And they stopped all that in toys.
Toys.
All cheese and bacon and groceries.
I my generation, your generation to a degree, but if you went back to the 1920s and 30s, then shopping must have been a very different experience.
Well, there was no supermarkets, were there?
No, they had little shops, didn't they?
We used to buy it all in little tiny
grocers
shops,
and things.
but it was a worry for my mother. She had 7 children, and we had no father. Well, he was alive, he was gone off with somebody else, and my mum had a real hard time. And I can remember her going into Davis, a little shop, I think it's still there actually, next to the pub in New King Street, down this end. She used to go in there, 2 brothers run it, and they was ever so nice. And Mum used to go and get 3 loaves of bread, and I think there was 4.8 halfpenny a loaf of bread, I can remember. And she'd got this bread, and I said to her, Mum, can I go up to the bug hole? It was the old picture house, you know. The Eye, it was called the Eye. The bug hole, it was called the Eye, right? And it was, I think it was 9pence to go and see a film, because I wanted to go and see Andy Clyde. Andy Clyde, of all people. Oh, he was fantastic. I loved him, this old boy.
Did you ever go to Saturday morning picture?
Yeah, oh yeah. We come along on Saturday morning.
I remember that.
It's another generation
Yes.
to that.
I used to like it.
You're too young for this.
And I can remember her saying, can I go and see it? She said, no, that'd buy 2 loaves of bread. So that was the end of that.
She used to go shopping every day. I remember
my
my
mum
dad
did.
used to leave her 10 shillings every morning before he went to work, and she used to do well with that 10 shillings.
Yeah, that was a lot of money, yeah.
But we always had fresh food, and she made.
Pies
She was
and
always
things.
cooking puddings and cakes
Stews and all that, yeah.
much more than
My mum
well.
did.
There's no convenience food.
So at that time you would have had nothing like a fridge.
Have it in the garden.
In the garden,
A
we
box.
had
Like a larder.
on a box,
A larder
with
thing.
with a mesh thing.
on the
Yeah,
front.
my aunt
And the
had
milk
one of
used to
those.
go in there as well. I'm talking when I was a child.
Oh yeah, that's what happened with
Oh,
me.
right. Oh, yeah.
So you could put food outside, the animals wouldn't come and get it.
No,
because of the
no,
mesh.
there's this
There was
fine
a
mesh
thick
all
mesh,
over
fine
it.
mesh, they couldn't get to it.
Do you ever go to the big shopping centre in Lewisham?
Yes, I remember the opening.
Do you remember the opening?
Yes.
What do you remember about the opening?
Well, it got very busy. Lots of people.
Do you know what I don't like? When you go in shops, well, it's one of my pet hates, and you get these young teenagers that are serving you and they call you darling.
Oh yeah.
Can I help you, darling?
Hey, babe,
Or-
babe,
Or babe.
babe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or-
babe, I mean...
Excuse me.
Babe, I'm a funny babe,
Do
and
you
I'm...
like it when if they call you madam?
No,
Some people don't like
no, I
that.
don't.
So
No.
what do you like?
I don't want them called.
Love,
Just say
I
please
don't
and
mind-
thank you.
I don't mind them saying love, you know. Oh, hello, love, you know. Would you like to see them, love? I don't mind that, no.
Oh no. I don't mind if they're older, but it's when they're young and I think,
Yeah.
excuse me.
But when they say babe, I think, oh, God, you know.
What is nicer about the shopping experience today than when you were younger, when you were a young sort of lady, or is it not better?
I don't
I
think
think it's
it,
more stressful.
yeah, I
today.
don't think it's better. You could go
We
in the
could get
shop and you
everything
were
now,
served,
yeah.
weren't you?
Yeah,
And
you'd queue up or
I think a
something,
lot
yeah.
of the staff in the shops were more polite than they are today. Today it's too much of a rush.
Yes, that's true.
Isn't
It's
it?
a rush, but I find them in Lewisham, they're very polite, very polite. I couldn't find a toilet. I'm going back last year. And I couldn't find a toilet in the precinct that was open. They'd just closed British Home Stores, because there was always one in there. And when I did want to go, I couldn't find a blinking toilet, and I thought, I'm going to wet myself, I don't know how to go, you know. Anyway, I went into this cafe, and still when I go by, I always nod to him, hello, like that, and he goes like that.
That's the lady who used
Yeah,
my toilet.
polite, I tell you what. So I went up to him, excuse me, I said, I'm not coming in to have food or anything to drink, but could I use your toilet? Certainly, madam, he said, of course you can. When I come out, I said, oh, thanks very much. I remember, I thought, what's I wink at him for?
the shopping mall took all the shops off the high street, so therefore it was a loss, I think, to the high street. Because then, mind you, in the shopping mall, you've got every shop you can think of, so you can buy anything.
How do you prefer to shop? Would you rather go to a big supermarket where you could do everything at one time, or do you like little shops where you can
No,
slowly?
I like the big shops.
It's
I
like to
can
get
get
it done
everything.
quickly.
Yes, thank you.
Do you ever go to the big shopping centre in Lewisham?
Yeah, all the time. That's where I shop.
And what's
Sainsbury's all the time.
what's attractive about shopping in there?
Well, I get everything. Everything.
Do you like the idea of shopping in places where everything is in one place?
Yeah, one place here, because the time is limited.
And what about the big shopping centre, which was a new, I suppose 40 years ago, that was a new experience, going inside one place where all the shops were covered in.
On the covered area.
Did you use it very much?
Yes, I did. I think people welcome changes, but you also look back and think, oh, I missed that shop. I mean, look now, British Home Store. You walk past and it isn't there, it's boarded over. I think the people certainly miss shops like that, where you've got variety of choices.
Do you ever use the Lewisham Shopping Centre?
Oh, many times, yes.
What is nice about Lewisham using?
Well, it's changed completely. From 1966 until now, look at the environment, all the top, what you call it, rising houses and all the sort of thing. It's every time I walk around, I say, my God, this is not Lewisham, the Lewisham I came to.
What's that for?
It's changed dramatically. I don't know if it's for worse or for better.
I've been going there for over 25 years now, and it's changed a lot in that time. When I first used to go, the Army and Navy department store still used to be there, and the bridge over the high street. But it's very much a place to go if you wanted cheap vegetables from the market. And I think then it kind of went down a bit, and like you say, there were empty shops there and not so much going on. But recently it just seems to have really reinvented itself and become much more fashionable, much more popular. Particularly the model market, which is the food area at the far end. And that is very, very popular at the weekends, and lots of young, trendy people go there, and it's kind of street food stalls and bars and music and that kind of thing going on.
The shopping centre is a place to meet.
I think
friends,
I do, because I see such a lot of my school friends in there when I go down there. Oh, I hear somebody say, oh, look who's come along, it's Kitty. Kitty who? I heard somebody say, it's Kitty Welsh, look. Oh my God, she ain't changed. She's just the same. I thought, blimey.
You must have looked old in those days.
Yeah.
Because it's not only a place to buy things, but it's a place where people meet and talk together, which is so important, and communication is so important.
I think it's a lovely centre, to go. It's pleasant, and the people in the shops, they're wonderful. Oh yes, that's all right, madam, Oh, no trouble, and
That's
goodbye
supposed
and all
to be
that.
what service is about.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
we
it's
don't
really
always
lovely.
get-
They are
No,
really
don't
nice
always.
people.
And the shopping centre itself, the big building, do you go in there where the mall?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely, yeah. I make use of it.
And what's good about that?
Oh, well, you can sit down and have a good laugh and see people talking or whatever. You make friends, everybody's so polite. And it's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, the shopping mall is a lovely place. I mean, I'm always going there. I never shop in Bromley. Always go to Lewisham. Oh, it doesn't
You're
have
like an
everything.
advert.
It doesn't have everything that I need, but I always go to Lewisham. Never Bromley.